The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the shot. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down. Not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown Vols! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going with the ground game left. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sherrill. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And some room to work. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost. Brings him to the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Power ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Staley. Oh, he's got some, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Brady. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. Got to tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these.
Turning it on! That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Vols are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Everybody on defense did such a good job on that play, leveraging the football and using the sideline to their advantage. They weren't letting him get north. They forced him east-west, got him out of bounds for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Lost a throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
The Commodores will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by just 2 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brady. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run the toss. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line, a big pickup, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Buying some time as he moves left. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield very late in the half. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll move the tight end. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sherrill. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Line gets set. 1st down. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown in the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Makes the quick grab. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the counter play. Just ran over it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Vols come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bishop. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because...
It's a seam wide open. The 10. Touchdown Vols. And that one will give them the lead. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking for room, it's Burrell. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 6 over Georgia Tech. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for room. It's Burrell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Commodores are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. The Commodores will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll start this drive from the 42. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Send the tight end in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Matthews. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a little space.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Touchdown, Volunteers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback extends the play. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to get outside. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll go to the toss. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down. It's a running room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Try to get it to the edge. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Plows through the defense. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A 1st down run on the doorstep. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Gets it to him on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown Doors! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.